It is COVID-19 period. I am the chairman of this occasion. I don't want us to spend unnecessary time. Whoever is going to talk, please take 2-3 minutes to talk and then you finish. First, I want to align myself with the well-established protocols and appreciate the Honourable Minister for Works, implemented here by our own engineer, Honourable FNSC. Another protocol duly observed. Today, we are very happy. We are very happy because we are going to fight quackery, and we are fighting quackery internally. Who are going to be the drivers? Naec is going to be the driver, and we are all the supporters. It pains us to see common POP. Common POP. Somebody will tell you need to go to Cotonou. For what? For what? For what? Common good tiling. Somebody will tell you, let's go to Cotonou. For what? How many people are living in Cotonou? How many? The whole of them. The whole Cotonou. How many are they? Only Lagos will swallow all of them. So there is nothing, I repeat, there is nothing that anybody can do, not only in Africa, in the world, that we cannot do. Nothing. So today is a day for all of us to celebrate. I am bringing you felicitations from Nigerian Spam engineers. The history is very long, but this is the wisdom of my past president. It's a wisdom from somebody. He's seated here, Engineer Mokolo. Who deems it fit for us in the NSC, because our thinking is we will have building collapse, we will have collapses, we will have defect in everything, and every day our people are dying. Craftsmen will die, and engineer will die in the process. How do we check it? We need to do self-check ourselves so that we skill our people. Because we are not getting report. Who is the engineer on site? Who reports to me? Nobody. Who is the craftsman on site? Nobody. Somebody from Cotonou. So how will I get report? How do I know which engineer is on which side at a particular time? How will I know? But if you are coming on board now, I am rest assured that when you go to site, the first thing you do is to ask, who is the engineer we are working with? Because lives are now involved. Once you identify who the engineer is, if anything happens, it's for you to go and sit down. You will know where to track him and see what has gone wrong. And then Corel is there as our backman to do the necessary things. But today is not a day of too much talk. If you look at the engineering family graph, it's supposed to be a pyramid. A pyramid is top and then the bottom bigger. In the engineering family, the engineer is the head boy. The technicians are the deputy head boys. The cameramen are the boys. They should constitute 80% of that pyramid. But as it is today, the engineers are more than the craftsmen. So the work will not go. The work will not happen. You design in your office and issue out. Who carries out your design? Is the craftsman. If he doesn't understand, how can he give you a quality work? That is the beginning of our problem. Some of our problems. They will now come to patronage. That is why we at NSC committed a lot of money to get this set of people inducted today. This is the first batch. We are going to take the second batch in December. We pay the money again. We pay the money again, we set again. Because this we are doing for Nigeria. Now you are Nigerian representative. You are not Naec, you are no longer Bacsaan, you are no longer Korean, you are no longer Federal Ministry of Works, you are now Nigeria. I want to appreciate you all. Please, this is a road for all of us. When you feel anything coming from anywhere, please report. You are now certificated. And we do as much as possible to bring all those who are outside, who are not certificated, we will bring you to Naec, so that you are all certificated. That is the beginning of our development. I want to appreciate you all and for your time. Thank you and God bless you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that very special submission was directed to the hearts of all the craftsmen seated here. Please, the chairman deserves a standing ovation and a proper round of applause. Please, can we make him feel special, please? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. I'm tempted to drop the mic and join you, but I think I just did. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like the chairman said, his instruction was very strict and has asked me to be very swift with the program. So moving on very quickly, we would like to move straight to the next agenda, which is goodwill messages. We'll be hearing from a couple of our very special guests here, who will be making use of just 3 minutes to pass their very important messages to us. And the first on my list, I would like to invite Engineer Ali A. Rabiu, FNSE, FNICE, current President, for his goodwill message.
Thank you very much, Chairman of the occasion, my friend and brother, the President of the NSC, Engineer Bacsaan Mohammed, FNSC, Honorable Minister of Works, here very ably represented by our colleague, Engineer Julius Oduringola, FNSC, President of Naec, very distinguished fellows of the various associations. I would like to particularly recognize the President of NATE, Engineer Bagi, and the immediate past President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Mokodo. Let me say that I am indeed very happy with what is happening today. The President of the NSC and Chairman of the occasion has said that we have in the engineering profession a pyramid that is skewed. Ideally, the pyramid is supposed to have the engineer at the top, the technologists and crafts and technicians at the middle, and the craftsmen at the bottom. Wider. But what we have today is that the pyramid has, the engineers have gone to the bottom. If we don't want to skew it, we say the engineers have gone to the bottom, and the craftsman is at the top. That is a misnomer, and it has to be corrected. And what is happening today is a beginning of the correction of the inverting, that pyramid that has been inverted. I want to say that in the engineering profession is teamwork. In our register of engineering personnel in Korean, we have 4 cadres: the engineer, the engineering technologist, the engineering technician, and the engineering craftsman. And in any engineering project, each of these cadres have a role to play. And no one is expected to play the role of the other. In the past, there have been issues of the engineer, the other cadres of the profession not being carried along. But I want to assure you that the engineer is not a bully, and the engineer is not a usurper. Everybody has his role to play, and the engineer is willing to allow all other cadres, members of the family, to play that role. And that is why we have all come together under one umbrella, the umbrella of COREM, to ensure that we actively, effectively, and efficiently play our roles in various engineering projects. Let me use this opportunity to congratulate the inductees today and formally welcome you to the engineering family. I'd like to appreciate the leadership of Naec for standing firmly to ensure that they bring on board these very important skilled artisans. It's a job well done, and you deserve commendation. I also want to commend the leadership of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Like the president said, this happened during the presidency of Engineer Olumiwa Mokolu. And Mokolu actually passionately carried this project on his head as if all his life depended on it. And we are happy that though he left before the actualization of the project, his successor, a team player, Engineer Ghana Mohammed, took over the project and has accomplished it to completion. In ending my remarks, I want to urge the society, professional associations, led by the senior brother, the Nigerian Society of Engineers, to continue its strong advocacy, your strong advocacy towards ensuring that our professionals are actively participating in the infrastructural development process of the economic development of our country. That is the only way that Nigeria can develop, if we actively involve our practitioners, our professionals, those who have been trained, to carry out certain functions. I thank you very much for listening, and may God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just before we pass the mic to the next speaker, I would like to specially recognize here with us Alhaji Basasi Mohammed Jamil, Bacsaan President. Please a round of applause for him. Okay, he is representing the president. Oh, you're highly welcome, sir. You're highly welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, also here with us we have Engineer I.A. Meimaje, FNCE, FNATE. Please a round of applause for him. FNSC, FNA. Please correct this. I have too many abbreviations here, my apologies. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, moving on, I would like to pass the mic straight to Professor Samson Duna. He is the acting DG CEO, Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute, NBRRI. Please a round of applause for him as he comes forward for his goodwill message.
Good morning. I'm here to represent my DG, who plans to be here personally this morning. The minister called him, so he said I have to come and represent him. And I extend his apology. He wanted to be here personally, really. And he said there's no way he cannot attend this meeting. I have to come and represent him. So whatever I'm saying here is going to be his own speech, and I don't want it to miss what he said, so I decided to put it in writing. So I put everything that he wants to say, I put it in writing so that I cannot misquote him. So whatever I'm going to read here is his own speech, which will permit me to read. My chairman, chairman of education, please permit me to stand on the existing protocols. His speech I read. He said, "It is a great pleasure for me to deliver a goodwill message at this very important forum. I would like to first of all congratulate the organizers and all the relevant stakeholders for excellent arrangement for this induction ceremony to hold. I am confident that all the participants will enjoy being part of this induction ceremony. I would like to thank the Nigerian Associations of Engineering Craftsmen for giving me this opportunity to present this goodwill message." He said, "The country is already experiencing the effect of shortage of technical manpower. The Nigerian artisans, especially those operating in the build environment, will testify to this claim for the fact that artisans from neighboring countries such as Benin Republic, Togo, Ghana have been taking jobs that are ordinarily supposed to be carried out by Nigerian artisans. This is due to technical know-how from neighboring artisans as compared to their Nigerian counterparts. The training of artisans in the construction industry is primarily through apprenticeship or vocational training. The apprenticeship system is the traditional and most common method where apprenticeship understudies a master's for a period of time, after which he or she is released with some predetermined skills and benefits. Though this system has worked effectively over the years, but it lacks the capacity to supply the volume of skilled labor required by the industry. Some of the challenges of the methods of training include, but not limited to the following. According to him, he said, 1, lack of structured training scheme or modules. 2, no formal minimum qualifications or attributes that are set for prospective artisans for undergoing the training in any trade. Competencies acquired by the artisans cannot be quantified, transferred, or assessed. There is no avenue for training or further capacity building of the artisans. The last but not the least, he said, it does not take cognizance of the existence and the current changes in technology and innovations required for improvement in the industry. He further stated that, in addition, the present system of formal vocational training in technical colleges is inadequate to meet the skill requirement for rapid growth. The government, on its part, has not placed vocational and technical education as one of its priorities, but has placed greater emphasis on academic programs. In a similar way, construction firms have not backed on the educational and training of their staff in a bid to maximize profit. All these factors have resulted in deteriorations of vocational and technical education infrastructure. As such, the formal education system for artisans suffer neglect and has been overstretched. There is need to restructure the training of artisans, which Naec has demonstrated is relevant to the engineering and construction community with its areas of programs aimed at strengthening the skills and knowledge of its members, and NIBRI is happy to associate itself with Naec. NIBRI as an institute was established in the quest to enforce research and development in the building, road, and engineering material sectors of the Nigerian economy. In line with its mandate and the desire to enhance skill, NIBRI has successfully launched the following learning guides. 1. Iron bending. 2. Plumbing and water rectification. 3. Carpentry and joining. 4. Concreting and plastering. 5. Drafting and technical detailings. 6. Electrical installations and buildings. Painting and decorations. Floor finishes. Masonry and bricklaying. Safety in constructions. All these learning guides, he said I should supply some of them to these occasions, so maybe you know how to get them out, and if you need more of them, you can please require so that we can give you more of them. All this will guide you. So he further stated, he said, in this learning guide, this learning guide was developed in conjunction with artisans and are meant to assist artisans and craftsmen to create and compete favorably with their foreign counterparts in Nigerian construction industry. To this end, NIBRI has also established fully equipped skill acquisition centers in Baucus Plateau State and Ota in Ogun State. At this point, I want to conclude by congratulating the staff and the management of the associations of achieving what they have today and wish them success in their future. Finally, I wish to congratulate the new team and urge them to be good ambassadors of the associations of engineering craftsmen and by extension, the large community of engineers. In conclusion, I commend the National President of Naec, Engineer Craft Tanko Ogaya, for his effort for repositioning the association towards a greater height. Thank you once more for the opportunity to be here with you today. Thank you.
Thank you, Nibri. Nibri, you have not said anything about money. You cannot come here and do goodwill, 3 pages, and you will not announce money. Please announce money. It's not about giving us papers. Go and tell your MD, acting DG, that the chairman of this occasion has slammed a fine of 250,000 naira on him to Naec. Write it down, and because if you are sent to represent, you will not just come and be talking to Gundurachi. No. This function, this hall is being paid, right? You have the Honourable Minister of Work seated. You stand and be talking and you recognize you. You think it's for free. MTA, they are all here. It's not for free. So go and tell your DG, DG, you are slapping a fine of 250,000 naira. Thank you very much. Who is the next? Who is the next? Good message. I know them by name now. Call their name. Just call their name. Let them come. Anybody who is sent here to bring somebody, you must announce money. And it's 3 minutes. Because it's part of advert. Nothing is for free.
All right.
Let me see them.
The next to speak to us is Mrs. Yinka Shodunke.
Ah, this is federal government, ITF. Where is she? Ms. Yinka, come on. I'm clapping for you. All of us. The minister is clapping for you. Give me Ms. Yinka a chance. She's a trainer. She's our manager. She's from ITF. She will tell us some English, and at the end, you announce some money in Madam Yinka. Thank you. Thank you, Ma. Yes.
Once more, all protocols duly observed. And I believe we're all Nigerians in this hall. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Sincerely, this is the best time to tell ourselves the truth. Let's leave what has happened this past 6 weeks aside. If our youths are engaged, we wouldn't have had what happened this past 6 weeks. True or false? Beautiful. And it's all because we are not doing the right thing. And this morning, we're inducting some of us. Because looking at their faces, I guess the average age of the 30 thereabouts should be 35. The average age, yes, of the inductees must be 35. Skills is the currency of this century. And Nigeria is still at this level because we have put the cart before the horse. It's not just about the university education. What we lack is the use of our hands and our hearts. We are so knowledgeable. Our youth know practically everything, even much more than they ought to. But when it comes to application, when it comes to operations, it's almost zero level. All because we do not even have the right equipment, we do not even have the right environment. But that notwithstanding, with these inductees this morning, I want to believe that Nigeria is on the turn of a turn, of a turn, of a turn around for better things to come. And there will not be a repetition of what has happened this past 6 weeks, by the grace of God. MSTC, the Model Skills Training Center, is an IEI. And I want to ask the parents here this morning, how many of us know the meaning of IEI? I know the meaning of IEI. Please, can you raise your hand? You see, IEI, Nigerians. Remember I said earlier, can you imagine just 1, 2, 3, and of course, the heads of department that came with me. I have with me the head of department Mechatronics and Robotics and the head of department Facility Technology of the Model Skills Training Center. Please, can you give them a round of applause? They are both engineers. What we do in MSTC is pure skills. And IEI means Innovation Enterprise Institutions. That's the meaning of IEI. The fourth choice on the JAM form. We only know about the universities, the polytechnics, the colleges of education. We don't know anything about the IEIs. Meanwhile, this is where work starts. This is all about skills. How many of us here can allow our children to go to an IEI? To go to a vocational training center? How many of us? Oh yeah, raise your hands again. Parents, don't lie, don't lie. Very few. It's unfortunate. I was privileged to be in Germany earlier this year, before COVID. There is no home that does not have an artisan. There is no family that does not have skilled hands. The same thing going on in UK this past 10 years. Of course, we know the Asian tigers, and they've gone far ahead when it comes to skills acquisition. What am I doing? What are you doing as a Nigerian? It's high time, and it's never too late. It is never too late. Or else, I don't want to say the other side. I don't like saying negative things. But one thing I know, there's going to be a turn and a turn and a turn for Nigeria. And it starts from today. Thank you very much. This flyer has been distributed. If you've not got one, please see me after the ceremony. This is all about the Industrial Training Fund Model Skills Training Center. God bless you.
Please, a round of applause for Mrs. Yinka for that very amazing presentation.
I'm not giving you a chance, so
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I appreciate Mrs. Yinka. Allow me to appreciate her. Yes, Mrs. Yinka, you have spoken, and you have spoken very well. Initially, I want to slam some fire on you, but I will not slam any fire on you. Because the only thing I'll accuse you of is, yes, I don't know what is ITI. I don't know. But who is responsible for that? You are responsible. Because you did not come out and meet the professionals. You are in your club somewhere and you want us to know you. It's not possible. It's not possible. You can't have good ideas and you go somewhere in your office, you block it and you want us to come and assess you. No. You need to come out to our platforms so that we can assess you and know what you're doing. That's how it works.
Thank you very much, sir. And in answer to that,
Yes.
this time next month, I believe we'll have about 470 inductees into Naec.
Thank you very much. You see, now
This morning, we have 250 trainees from the Nigerian content, and in another 14 days, they will be going on their 3 months industrial attachment. They've been with us for 12 weeks, you know, in 9 different trade areas. So ITF is on the move. ITF is on the move. And I hope you also know that we have our corporate social responsibility we call NISDP. We train 300 unemployed youths in each state, including FCT, every year for the past 7 years. And we give them starter packs free.
thank you very much.
So ITF is doing a lot, sir.
But the bottom line is, you don't know what you are doing.
Now
That is key.
I have been.
No, I don't want you to record any longer. Ms. Inga, sit down. I don't want you to record any longer.
Thank you very much.
The bottom line is, you don't know what you are doing. It's only when I know what you are doing, I will appreciate you, and then I will reach out to you. Yeah, because you need to come out and be talking to all of us, so that we will be the one to advocate for you, and then make it louder for you. Just last 2 weeks, I trained 300 spouses, 300. 100 in Abuja, 100 in Lagos, 100 in, we gave them skill in NSC. We did not announce it, but we don't need to announce it. They will give us skill in different things, including the kind of handsets and laptops to spouses, to women. This is part of the skills and education we are taking off. They now know they are going to compete. We are having AGM. They are going to compete in our AGM. Those who repair handsets, those who do hand sanitizer, those who will do soap, those who will do bleach, those who will do hair, those who will do this woman cap. All these people are coming to compete. We give them the skills. We are saying our own because we are visible, people can see us. You are not telling me you have next week 170. How will I know? That's a good one for you. So thank you very much. Do I slap some fee on her? I should forgive her? No, don't let me first. Let me get the house first. Those yes. The yes have it or the no have it? Thank you, sir. My president has spoken. You are forgiven. Thank you very much. Next.
All right, next we have Engineer Dr. Mohammed Jibrin, DG National Board for Technology.
Sharafa.
Incubation.
Sharafa. Yes, that's it. Who is the representative? Are you the answer? Please talk to us. Give me the microphone. Any representation?
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Let me stand on the existing protocol.
Yeah.
And also want to extend my DG's apologies for not being here.
You didn't greet the minister first. Greet the minister first. When you greet the minister, there's a charge for it. So, greet the minister
I
first.
already stood, but because the chairman has stayed, you already finished that, sir.
Thank you.
Permit me, sir, to stand on the existing protocol.
Aha, he has permitted you. That means your charge is coming.
Okay, and what to extend is the apologies. As we speak now, he's presently in the National Assembly, defending our agency's 2021 budget. He would have loved to be here, but you know what it means for him not to be in the National Assembly. I have scanned through the message he gave me to deliver, and the chairman has said, when briefly speaking, that he didn't talk anything about money. I want to say beforehand that I've gone through the messages I was set to deliver, and I didn't say anything money there. So hopefully.
So your message should be very 2 lines.
So
there's no way you give us 2 lines.
So Let me quickly read so that I will not speak out of points and I will not misquote what they have said. If someone will permit me to read what they have said. A good read message of Director General, National Board for Technology Innovation, Federal Ministry of Science and Technology, Engineer Dr. Mohammed Jibril, at the induction ceremony of members of the National Association of Engineering Craftsmen, into the CRAFTSMANSHIP CADRE on 12 November 2020 at Mary House in Common. It is my pleasure and indeed an honor to be invited to be the guest of honor at this occasion of elevating our industrious and ingenious artisans to the promoted craftsmanship cadre. We greatly identify with the National Association of Engineering Craftsmen in its efforts to enhance skills acquisition and utilization in Nigeria. Skills development improves people's capacities to work, as well as their opportunities at work, offering more scope for creativity and satisfaction at work. The objective of technology incubation program in Nigeria are basically to boost industrial base of the country, commercialization of R&D results, upgrade and enhance the application of indigenous technologies, to nurture the startup and growth of new innovative businesses, engage in value-added and low, medium, and high technological data activities over a period of time, and C, to promote functional linkage between research and industries. The ingredient which drive the stated objective of TIP is pertinent skills. The sources of TIP in Nigeria is largely due to the several efforts of the NBTI geared towards technical and commercial skill training, acquisition, utilization, and harnessing. It is better to know that the joint interest of NBTI and Naec, as captured in the first and fourth objective of Naec, complements the aforementioned objective of NBTI, namely A, to maintain high standard of professional practice in engineering and related industries, and B, to effectively increase members' technical and leadership skills through seminars, conferences, and lectures. Thus, the two agencies target the enhancement of technological engineering skills and performances, while NBTI drives these achievements down to the commercialization and the future into the economy. The yearly activities and programs of Naec are directly supportive of the mandate and goals of the board. This is evidenced by this event, as these craftsmen are today better equipped to deliver globally competitive products leading to improvement in Nigeria's GDP. We have accordingly embraced Nigeria's Association of Engineering Craftsmen as partners in service towards a better Nigeria. It is hoped that this befitting relationship shall greatly enhance quality and quantitative productive in all areas of skills-based development in Nigeria. He went further to say skill denotes expertise, ability developed in the course of training and experience. It includes not only trade and craft skills acquired by apprenticeship, occupational skills are tied to the field of study and its subject matter, while employability skills are beyond occupational skills because these have to do with personal skills that are highly desirable for employment in the labor market. One of the reasons why many students continue their studies at university is to enhance their employment prospects. The world has become a global village. The steadily increasing new products and technologies across the world alongside other technology developments and the expanding international orientations of many companies have changed labor market demands. Lack of interest and motivation for Nigerian technical personnel and youth has created huge skills gaps in various sectors of our economy. Nigeria greatly lacks recruited manpower in various productive sectors of our economy. Naec should rise to the occasion and bridge the gap through consultants with government and industry to foster targeted training and training in the relevant sectors if the required skill gaps are to be closed. A skill gap is shortage in performance. It is the difference between what is required or expected and what we actually get. Put another way, a skill gap is the required performance minus the present performance. Hence, it is also called the performance gap. Apart from the enhanced GDP for the country, reducing the performance gap shall engender a skilled workforce with other accruing advantages, namely productivity maximization, greater problem-solving abilities, improved business profitability, and strong growth, as well as positive work relationships. The future prosperity of any country depends ultimately on the number of persons in employment and how productive they are at work. The progressive connection between education, skills, productivity, and economic growth is well understood. Productive skills acquisition and employment leads to increased productivity, which directly impacts on the GDP. The importance of today's induction is that it has a profound effect on the country's strategy. A nation's economic wellness can be evidenced by the quantity, variety, and quality of skills it possesses. The National Board for Technology Innovation nurtures innovative products of skills, integrating them into the market until they become freestanding independent businesses. Hence, we align with any effort at skills, quantity, and quality enhancement. I thank the Nigerian Association of, that was Jimmy speaking. I thank the Nigerian Association of Engineering Craftsmen for their dedication towards skill, quantity, and quality enhancement in Nigeria, evidenced by this event. I congratulate all inductees and enjoy you to take these inductions as just a step in the ladder to stardom. The determination and industries which made it possible for this event to take place can still take it to greater heights if you remain committed to your profession. Congratulations, and Allah continue to be your guide. Amen.
Thank you very much, DG Incubation. We appreciate you for offending somebody and for this long speech. That's the problem in Nigeria. Good message, 3 pages. If you are to be the chairman, how many pages will you give? That's the problem in Nigeria. That's only a problem. Good message, 1 minute, 2 minutes. I am here to represent my boss. I say all of you thank you, and then take this 2 million naira. Good message. Good message. Good message. You hold paper, 2 hours, you are reading. What will the chairman be reading? You are only good message. That's a problem. Everybody, please, this is for our own good, not for only this meeting. Even in other meetings, you go, good message. Stand up, don't collect, tell your boss, don't collect any long speech. What they want is, yes, we are here, we appreciate all of you, you are welcome, and we support this program with 2 million naira. Before we clap for you. Finish, you have made the day. But when you come, you start making dogo turanchi, and there's no money attached to it. You are becoming a nuisance. And mind you, the Honorable Minister of Works is seated and is listening. Please invite the Honorable Minister to talk. You cannot keep the Minister for too long. Mr. Minister, I bring you money. Nothing. Okay, fine. Give me nothing.
Mr. Chairman, sir, I think this next person would mention money at the end of his speech.
No, he's a president. He's a president. Okay. Let him talk. He's a president. He's my president.
Mr. Chairman, sir, I want to know the number of people that are being inducted today.
333.
Oh, thank you very much. If you say 333, I can't be that now. 333. 10% of that, my association, Naec, will pay for their foreign registration.
Thank you, my chairman. That's the kind of good messages I like. That's the kind of good messages I like. Any other person with good message, good like this one. Please, even if you are not an executive, because the Honorable Minister of Works will see you and you will talk before the Honorable Minister. You'll be very happy, and the television will capture you too. So it's advert for free. Nobody is ready. Okay, now I can now have the permission to invite, because you cannot invite the Honorable Minister. You are not an engineer. You are not a fellow. So I am the one who will invite the Honorable Minister to talk. But it's an engineer. It's a fellow. So I have the permission now to invite the Honorable Minister of Works, Engineer, who is heavily represented by Engineer Julius Kunola, FNS. Honorable Minister, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I have the privilege and honor to represent His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of Works and Housing, Mr. Batunde Raji Fashola, SAN, who would have loved to be in our midst even this very day, for the cause of his official engagement. Presently is the National Assembly, attending to official matters. So he has directed that I should represent him in this induction ceremony. The chairman of this occasion, my home president, Nigerian State of Engineers, Engineer Bacsaan Mohammed, FNSE, the host of this program, our home president, Korean, Engineer Rabiu A. Harley, the president of Nigerian Association of Engineering Craftsmen, Engineer Craftsman Tanko Giang, the president of Naec, the former president of Nigerian Staff Engineer, Engineer Mukolu, the members of Nigerian Association of Engineering Craftsmen here present, the inductees, ladies and gentlemen. This is the inaugural speech by the Honorable Minister of the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing, Mr. Batunde Rajifasola, SAN, at the occasion of the induction ceremony of artisans into craftsmanship CADRE, organized by the National Association of Engineering Craftsmen, held this very day, the 12th of November, at Merit House, Maitama, Abuja. I am highly delighted to address you at this auspicious occasion of the induction ceremony of artisans into craftsmanship CADRE of the Nigerian Association of Engineering Craftsmen, under the auspices of Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, CORE. Let me use this opportunity to sincerely commend the Council and management of Nigerian Association of Engineering Craftsmen on the tremendous work they are doing in ensuring that engineering is practiced in Nigeria in accordance with relevant codes of engineering practice. Your association, as the sole professional body for craftsmen, students, and graduates of technical colleges, vocational institutions, forms the basic foundation of engineering practice generally. Distinguished guests, you will agree with me that for a nation to develop technologically, the importance of this group cannot be overemphasized. They are the ones that transform the designs of the engineers to practical reality. You will all recall that one of the recurring slogans of the administration of President Muhammad Buhari is skill acquisition, youth empowerment through such programs like Empower, Youth Empowerment Scheme, among others. To realize this objective, the National Association of Engineering Craftsmen has a critical role to play in the areas of training and retraining of unskilled and skilled teaming unemployed youth of our great nation Nigeria for economic growth. I'm happy to note that in pursuance of this mandate and in the discharge of our duties, the association is taking this giant step, even amid post-COVID-19 pandemic, to induce new members. One of the primary and critical roles of artisans is in the area of maintenance. And it will interest you to know that the federal government recently approved the public building maintenance policy in order to create an avenue of profitable engagement for artisans such as plumbers, welders, electricians, painters, masons, tilers, and so forth and so on. Also, a new department called Federal Public Asset Maintenance has been created in the Ministry of Works and Housing, just to prioritize these building maintenance activities and keep the integrity of these public assets. It will equally interest you to note that the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing operates 9 engineering and building craft technical schools nationwide for skill acquisition in engineering and building technology and conversion courses for craftsmen to works superintendent CADRE. You may therefore wish to avail your members the opportunities, even in these schools, for continuous trainings and development. It is therefore my honor and pleasure to induct the 333 artisans that are present here this morning into the craftsmanship CADRE. And I do believe that you will live up to the expectations of your new designation by ensuring quality job delivery, that it will create the desired impact nationwide, especially in ensuring value for money in engineering projects and adherence to professionalism in order to reduce quackery and corrupt practices in engineering works. I have no doubt in my mind that this will usher in new prosperity for all of you. Thank you for listening and watching. Mr. Abadulera Dipatola, President.
Thank you, the Honorable Minister, who is our father, who is our custodian, who is everything to us. You see, as I'm sitting here now, somebody has sent him 100,000 naira. Because if I have not charged them, they will not come out. Abi? So they have started coming out. And the Honorable Minister is listening. So please, more, come out. The bottom line is, this is an association. It's non-governmental. We don't have money. I am their head boy. As the head boy, I don't have money. The student will not have money. So you must support this association. It's a must. It's key. We cannot be saying government, government, government every day. It's not possible. There are certain things that we can do on our own. So please give me more support. This is 100,000 naira towards the registration of the new members with correct by Engineer Ibrahim A. Memaje, FNSC. Sir, thank you very much. I think without the programmers, I don't want to waste too much time. Do you have any other business? The key business now is we have had everybody, please, the association gate is open and their post is open. Anybody who wants to make voluntary contribution, please go ahead and do. We don't need to announce it. They have their secretariat, just approach, and then you just give them what you want to give them. I think we are done with this. Presentation of award. Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next agenda today is the presentation of awards to some of our special guests here seated, and this presentation will be done
Please bring the award, please.
and the presentation will be done by the President, the National President Naec.
Yes. The inductees to come out and collect the letters? Yes. Yeah. The minister can give 2 or 3 and then the rest can. take it from Secretariat.
Please stand up. Please stand up. I have with me here some of our certificates for the inductee. If you hear your name, quickly come out and take possession of your certificates. Alamole Yeke Abuka Biriu. Please don't mind my pronunciation. Pardon me, please. Alamole Yeke. Alamole Yeke Abuka Biriu. Congratulations. 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 Osaleke Osolake Isaac Miss Baldin. Congratulations. Congratulations. Muntai Abdulkarim Abdulakim. Okay. Adeneli. Congratulations. Congratulations. Usman Usak. Usman Isaac. Let my father Mwasu follow suit. Usman Isaac, congratulations. My father Muasu, congratulations. Abraham Kiu Oyelade Oyegbade Abdulkarim Abraham Oyegbade. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Mohammed Dahiru, let fellow Ghana you follow. Mohammed Daniru. Mohammed Daniru. Congratulations, congratulations. Bello Ganeyo. Bello Ganeyo, congratulations. Musa Yakubu. Musa Yakubu. Musa Yakubu. The rest of you, you collect if you have not had your name letter from the president. Let's be seated.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. As a way of making our job very easy, Nigeria Association of Engineering Craftsmen have an account with Zenith Bank, and the account number is here. You don't need to give us check. Just do small transfer. Just small transfer. I will circulate the number across. Is the system working? Please get it on. Who is the man managing this thing? Get his account number on the screen for me. Please let me have the screen number so that people who want to do transfer can quickly do transfer. That's the best way to go about it. Award, start award, please. Award.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Honorable Minister, for taking your time to grace our occasion. We also want to thank the current President and all of us that are seated. We don't intend to waste time, like the Chairman said. We will give some few awards to some of our deserving elders. Quickly, we will just go straight to the award. And the reason why we're giving the award is that we could have appreciated all of us, but we have to give one or two at this phase. If you are not part of the beneficiary of the first one, we assure you that possibly the second one is there. We are moving in batches. So some of us shouldn't be offended if you are not giving. We have all of you in mind. There are so many, but as we progress, we will do that. First in our list, these are people that have contributed, and I seriously want to take this opportunity to thank the immediate past president of NSC, on behalf of my executive. We had ESCO meeting, and I told them, I've been briefing them how you have struggled for us to be where we are today. We want to pledge all our loyalty to the Nigerian Society of Engineers, and also to appreciate every member, everybody that contributed for the success of this association, even the greater one. We pay our loyalty and will continue to be loyal as last born of the family. These are some of the awards we want to give because first of all, we want to give our special guest of honor today in the person of the Minister of Works and Housing. He has been very, very helpful to our association, and at the same time, anytime we go to them and we are looking for one or two things, they completely, even if they are not going to do it, they will say, "We hold on. We acknowledge and accept you. We understand, but one day it will be okay." So these are the people, when you have a child and he goes to the father to ask something, if you tell him, "I will not give you," that is a cruel way of telling the child that he should disrespect you to a smaller level. But when you say, "There's no money now, but for that thing you are looking for, I will give you," but when God provides, you give him that confidence. And they have been very helpful to the engineering family. I remember even with Koren and all the families were under the supervision of Minister of Works and Housing. So on this note, I will want to invite the chairman of the occasion, because if I give him, my hand is too small. I don't know, maybe the chairman will say his hand is too small too, but as chairman is chairman. So we want to give the chairman to hand over our appreciation to the Minister of Works and Housing.
Thank you very much. Please, Minister.
Okay. Next in our list, we want to give our father, the father of all the engineering family. Of course, we know Koren have been very, very useful to us, and they are the father of all the associations. Truly speaking, whatever that concerns Naec, they take it as part of them. So we have never said thank you. We have been saying it, but we want to say it in the presence of the public today, that we appreciate all that Koren has been doing for us, and we pray that they will continue to do more. And we want to appreciate the Naec president at the same time. He has promised that all the inductees today, Naec technologists in Nigeria who are the second born of the family, I think it's a very good challenge that the senior brother registered the people, then the second born is also paying for their registration in Koren. When you are last born, you don't have anybody to give you consume, because they can only send you to anywhere. So thank you so much for all that you have been doing for us. I will request the Honorable Minister to give this to our Koren and Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria President in the person of Engineer Ali Rabiu.
Our President, in recognition of the great work that Koren is doing for all the association, this is presentation from Naec. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We will call the big brother that has been very short. Since I came to Naec and I became the council member representing Naec, the immediate past president and the present president are the people I met. And truly speaking, they have been very simple, and they always want to know what are our problems, what can they do for us. And from what they have done and other things they have done, we want to appreciate them. And we want to also appreciate you for accepting to be the chairman of this occasion. And we want to thank you so much for all that you have done. We pray that at your regime, God will prosper and keep you and give you good health to drive the vehicle of engineering to the promised land. Thank you so much. We want to invite the current president to give this award of excellence on behalf of the association to you. Thank you.
Chairman should stay where you are. I'll follow you. Mr. Chairman, on behalf of Naec, I make this presentation to you.
The next award is for engineering craftsman Tanko Giang. I think I should be the one giving that award, right? As chairman and as my president. So let me give this award. Engineer Tanko, engineering craftsman Tanko has done very well. He has done very well. He has done very well. Let me keep it at that. And what do you expect from him? He cannot be president and be doing halfway. When you are president, whatever you do, we will not tell you thank you. It's because you asked for it. So, Mr. President, you have done well. Do more. Thank you very much. I think we are running up. The Honourable Minister is taking his leave. Please allow us to see the Honourable Minister off, and then the program can continue.
All right, Mr. Chairman, we are actually at the last phase of the program,
Okay.
which is the vote of thanks.
Okay, fine.
And to do that is the Chairman Organizing Committee, Engineer Craft, Ajayi M. Matthew, FNAEC. Please round of applause for him. He comes up for the... Yes.
The Honorable Minister for Works and Housing, ably represented by our senior brother, Engineer Johnson, Julius, our father in the house, current president, Engineer Rabiu A. Ali, our senior brother in the CADRE, the president of NSC and the chairman of the day, Engineer Bacsaan Mohammed, the representative of the DG of NIBRI, Engineer Sule Jubri, our able, and one of those who actually pioneered the event we are having today, the immediate past president of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Mokolu, all the distinguished guests here, also our president, that's our big brother as well, next to NSC, that's the president of NATE, Technology Yabagi, FNATE, the representative of all the parastatals here. I want to really appreciate the presentation of Mrs. Yinka Shodunke. Also, the representative for National Incubation Technology Center, and all other acting DGs that we have here. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Today you will agree with me that history has been made when we come to the training of artisans in Nigeria. History has been made. I just want to recall what the current president said. He said the pyramid is normal. Can we clap for that statement which he made? Which means he acknowledged that it is misnomer. And having acknowledged that it is misnomer, that means it has to be made normal. And that is actually what we are here to achieve today. The Honorable Minister has well given his word to support all this and do everything possible to make it normal. Information has been given. We have all received that information. Once again, I want to thank all those who are giving the goodwill messages today and all the presentations that have been made. We want to assure and promise you that as an association, Naec, we will not rest on our oar, and we'll make sure that all these are followed to the latter by the special grace of God. So also all the opportunities that have been made available to us, they've all been noted. And as you know us to be as a craftsman, be rest assured, by tomorrow, by the special grace of God, you see us knocking at your door. Please, don't deny us entering. We will definitely follow every detail of information given to us today. Once again, I want to thank our artisans, everybody present here. We see that now the wind has blown. We have seen the truth, and we have seen that gradually, by the special grace of God, quackery already, I would say, have been eliminated in Nigeria by the special grace of God. And today again, we know that standard and ethics of professionalism will be upheld in Nigeria by the special grace of God. So these are all our prayers, and which we believe today have been established, and we know God is already saying yes to it in a special way. So once again, I want to thank every one of you for coming, for making today a memorable one. It is my prayer that God will see every one of us to our various homes safely. Bless us, bless our family in Jesus' name. Once again, I want to thank you. I want to welcome you again. Our door is open for craftsmen. Our door is widely open. We know we have all other bodies. We are identifying with Bacsaan today. There are so many other bodies that needed to come and identify with us. The door is open. Our daddies are here and they have promised. Once you come, every other thing will be followed. Once again, thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you all.
All right, thank you very much, the Chairman Organizing Committee. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just before we bring this event to a proper close, we'll get final words from the National President, Naec. Please, again, a round of applause for him.
Yes, the announcement here is that once the high table, I will lead them, and when they go, I will want all of us, all the artisans and the craftsmen to stay behind. We will have an interactive section and also issuance of the certificate. I didn't hear well. My past president was not recognized in the passing of Yahya Yakubu. Let us see you. Victor Arima is the one I took over from. It will be very unfair if we finish this program, because that was what I was reminding the MCs. It's like they didn't like the faces, and but me, I like them very well. I also have my national executives stand up for recognition, so that when you meet tomorrow, these are the national executives. So on behalf of them, he has done the this thing. So please, let's wait. We are going to discuss. Thank you.
All right. The representative of the Honorable Minister, sir, we thank you for your patience. The event at this point will be brought to a proper close as we observe the national anthem again. Shall we please rise? All right, we are Nigerians. Can we all recite the national anthem? Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our father's land with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Appreciate our country, please, with a round of applause.
Please, the high table, please. I want our cameraman to just direct. Right now, we are going to have a group photograph with the high table here. With all the guests we have here, they will move so that we have group photograph. Thereafter, yeah, they said here. So, thereafter, the national executives of Naec and the two past presidents, they will also join. After all the guests here first, then the national executive with the two past presidents, they will now come over here to join for the photograph. Thank you. Come on, sir. Where are the